And I met you for the first time in 2014. We were in Disneyland was our first like convention.
Yeah.
It was that summer. You were only down like 30 pounds.
Not even. Yeah, less than 20. I had just started the program 2 weeks before.
Knowing what you know now, at the time, I think you were signing up to lose weight, just to be
Yeah.
completely transparent.
Yeah, it was a diet. I told my wife I was going to Anaheim to hang out with you guys, and she was like, "Your diet has a convention."
I remember
It's the weirdest thing, man.
So you look now, you've completely reset your metabolic health. Like you're literally in incredible shape. I know you're an incredible father. You've done some massive things. What is it? You're 13, 11?
11.
11.
Yeah, it was 11 in July.
So is this, when you signed up for this was a total chance, but like I know you kind of stepped out and were like, I just need to get healthy.
Yeah.
I just want to lose weight. But tell us about, what's happened in the last 11 years?
Oh man, I couldn't script this journey, and if somebody would have tried to tell me going into it what it was going to look like, I wouldn't have believed it. Yeah, I mean, even the financial side of things. At first, I never intended to be a coach. I just wanted to lose some weight. When I realized how simple it was, that everything that my coach Eric had promised me was true. The results were coming. It was easy to follow. It was like the best. But when I realized it goes beyond a diet into a lifestyle where this could be a long-term thing, because I had lost 20 pounds before, 30 pounds before. And I remember when I hit about the 40-pound mark, I was like, wow, this might actually be the thing, because I was about 85 pounds overweight. And but I never intended to do the coaching. I had one friend, Chad, who was a pastor at a church in Colorado, one of my best friends, was watching me shrink, and I was updating him, telling him he needed to lose some weight and just messing with him, like friends do. And so he goes, all right, I'll do your thing. I didn't even ask him. He's like, hey, what is it? Tell me. And I kept trying to send him to my coach because I wasn't a coach. I was like, you can't buy it from me. You have to go here. And probably 6-7 times I tried to connect him with Eric, and he just wouldn't go. And finally he's like, why don't you just coach me? Can you sign up and sell it to me? The lingo is funny. So anyway, I became a coach for him. But really what brought me into coaching was I went to that convention just to hang out with Eric. That's where I met you. I met some of the greatest people on the planet. It was really, it was crazy. Now, what I didn't know at the time, I didn't know who you were, Doug. Top rank in the company, top income earner, all these things. And I remember, I think the only slot you had available, because you invited me to meet with you, was like at 6 a.m.
Saturday morning, 6 a.m.
Yeah, one of the up in the concierge room at the hotel. See, now I know, 11 years in, what your schedule was like.
Yeah, because
at that event.
you've since made that same sacrifice for them.
Yeah, it was just the fact that you would do that. I mean, it meant a lot to me then, but even knowing now. And I don't know if you remember, you were showing me these little flip cards about how to build it. And yeah, I'm a little bit of a competitor. And do you remember what I asked you?
How do I basically be the best?
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I heard.
I said, okay, what's the fastest anybody's ever gone from here to here? And you must have thought I was the cockiest little sucker.
No, but Dan, you were hungry. And
I was.
I saw a dad.
It was exciting.
I saw a pastor that wanted to do more. You'd made significant spiritual impact. You were making an impact on your family, but not the type of ripple and splash that you knew that God had called you to make in this side of eternity. And what happened in you that week? And I saw a man go and take action. And since I know you're not going to say it, I'm going to say it. Since then, I know this company has paid you over $25 million. Think about that. $25 million this man has earned because of literally millions are healthy today because you took action in literally the summer of 2014.
Yeah, just don't tell anybody that. I don't want that getting out, man.
Words out.
Words out. But you know what's funny is when I started, I genuinely was like, there's people I know that need this and this is working. I went to my coach, even after I signed up to be a coach, and I was like, I don't really feel right about making money doing this. I just want to help people. Like I had all these concepts. And I remember he told me 2 things. He said, one, he said, aren't you a pastor? Don't you get paid for doing that? For helping people? It just messed with my head. I was like, yeah, okay, I don't know why that's different. But then he goes, I tell you what, when you help people, just focus on that. The company is going to send you a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you ever want to send it back, you can.
Yeah.
And I hate to admit, in 11 years, I've never sent any of it back. But we've done a lot of good with it.
You haven't. Yeah, you guys are massive givers. I know you guys have invested and given. Not just invested, you've sowed massive funds into the kingdom. And
It's been one of the
including
greatest.
many of our passions that T and I have, and I think that's the reward of it. Now, here's the cool thing: you and I are literally we've been in this retooling season, and with our brand new scientific research that we just came out, I know we've been disrupting people's algorithms, and it's exciting because we are literally on the edge of something that's brand new. It's never been done before. So speak to a little bit about where we're going and who can come go with us.
Yeah, I had somebody the other day asking me. I was kind of sharing the vision a little bit, and they said, "You're always so optimistic. Like you have such belief, and some people have to see it before they believe it, and some people believe it before they see it." And that's what this person was saying is, you believe it before you ever see it. And I said, yeah, I usually do. I'm an optimistic person. I just believe the best can happen. If you're going to write a story in your head, why not write the best story?
Yeah.
You're living those emotions anyway. But genuine in this situation, the path is so clear. Yeah. I actually do see it. Like Tia says, behind my eyes.
Yeah.
I can see this vision, and it. I mean, I compare this to, and not trying to oversell it, but I compare this to when Bitcoin first came out. The opportunity to make a difference in people's lives first, in health and in finances. What are the two greatest stressors that people deal with every day? What keeps them up at night? What messes with marriages? People can come in and fix their metabolic health, metabolic dysfunction
Instantly.
Yeah.
In 16 weeks.
I just had 2 coaches today send me the body composition scans and lab work from their doctors from 2 of their clients. And they plugged them into ChatGPT and asked for a report back. And of course, sometimes ChatGPT is just gushing and overly encouraging. But it was just this change over 16 weeks is unbelievable. The visceral fat cut in half, the body fat percentage down by 13 points. It was just this is exactly what the clinical studies, the lean muscle mass, they actually grew their lean muscle mass. It was just, it's the real deal. And you got to look at it this way. There's a virtually unlimited market. Yeah. It's sad. There's that many people that need it.
Look at America.
Right. Yeah. And around the world. But both on the opportunity side when it comes to finances and also on the health side. And those 2 things are tied together.
You've proven that. I've proven
100%.
that. You and I both have helped create multiple millionaires. Many of them are here with us this weekend in Baltimore. Yep. And so it's not just 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or 20 of us. I'm talking countless people making thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of dollars. And it's good work. And the best part is we're just getting started.
We are. The future is so exciting. Not the future, now is exciting. And I've been telling everybody that I talk to every single day right now, there's some big things coming that we're not necessarily talking about.
Right.
But we're already tapping into this. You can see it. Just look at what we're saying.
And you can feel it too.
Oh,
you can feel it.
It's unbelievable. But when some of these things come in very soon future, this is your opportunity to get in and already be running full speed when everybody else is, here's the gun at the starting line. Yeah. Incredible opportunity.
We're building an army right now.
Oh,
we're building a fit army. And so,
unreal.
Dan and I, in fact, it was cool being on the Zoom last night. You and I did that Zoom, and there was, 500,000 people on there. I don't know what it was. It was a last minute thing we kind of put together. Yeah. And I got so many DMs saying, oh my gosh, you guys are side by side. So I'm we better get to record this because the truth is we live 20 minutes from each other, but we only see each other when we go to Baltimore or, I don't know.
I'm a member at your gym, and I don't ever see you there because I go to the one by my house because you're
he's an honorary member. He's a paying honorary member.
I support you, brother. I believe in what you're doing.
Well, that's a great point. Less than 10% of Americans will walk into a gym in their area. Yeah. They've tried it, they failed, they're frustrated, they won't keep going, or people will pay the cheap membership because they're sick and tired and they're frustrated. Our program is designed to help 9 out of 10 Americans who are suffering from metabolic dysfunction to get started from the couch. What gives me so much joy is that I've been able to help my mom. Yeah. I've helped my grandma before my grandma passed away, and I know you've had a lot of people close to you lose their life. I know for a fact I got an extra 5 years out of my grandma because I was able to help her. My grandma ain't going to the gym. She ain't going to the Hive. But my grandma was like, you know what, Doug, I do need a coach. There are some habits I can change. I need something easy that is shipped to me. And that's the joy that I get, is that this program is for everyone, not just the elite. And the money, the investment is very affordable.
Oh, it's nothing when it comes down to it, you know. And Doug, you and I both lived that. We were gym guys.
Yeah.
Like I went to gym. You know,
Yeah.
I would have told people, yeah, I work out regularly. For 10 years, I tried to lose 80, 85
You
pounds.
worked out your mouth regularly.
Yeah,
That's about
I
it.
couldn't put it together. I used to joke with people like, "Yeah, I'm on this new health plan. It's called Eat Right and Exercise." Like I could preach that with the best of them, but for
right.
some reason, I just could not. You know, 3 young kids, working hard, trying to keep everything afloat. It just wasn't working. And then I did this, and it was like, you just do this, this, and this. You've got a coach in your corner, and then you pay it forward and tell other people about it. And by the way, they're asking anyway because they can see the look in your eyes when you've changed. It's like a setup for success.
You know what I love about you, Dan, is that I didn't know you well before, but every single year I watch you become more and more congruent with self. Like what I love is the Dan that people see often on Zoom or on camera, on Instagram. He's better in person. And I know that, yes, there's a lot of this program that has made you a better man. And you've put yourself in big rooms. You've paid to be in big masterminds. But you're a dad that took action and said, I need help. And you asked for help. You had accountability in a lot of areas of your life through the years, but you never had true health accountability.
Nope.
And that's an action that you take. I'm getting goosebumps right now because I think about the sacrifice. I know what it takes to make $25 million. And it takes a lot of hard work and sleepless nights, but there's a vehicle, there's a program in place. It's nice that everyone here in Owings Mills and in downtown Baltimore, they do the heavy lifting for us. It helps you and I take these phones and put them in front of our face and keep sharing our story and just be one healthy habit at a time ahead of our clients. And man, I'm just sitting here like today going, I feel like we're at the start of I feel like we're sitting
It's
at
unreal.
Disneyland.
We'll
11 years
replay
ago.
this in 5 years, and there'll be people going, I should have bought that Bitcoin back then.
Absolutely.
If you bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2010, it'd be worth over $300 million today. A $1,000 investment. People are going to say that in 5 years. It can't fail. The market is too big. The need is too great. The program works. It's like all the elements are there, and an ability to earn income while you're helping people. It's like it's the perfect setup.
I just got a text from a coach who bought his kit, and he joined really our metabolic movement 6 weeks ago. He just actually less than 6 weeks ago. So he just sent me a text. He goes, I just made freaking $1,500, and I don't even feel like I'm doing anything. I'm like, that's how it's supposed to be. We want it to be easy because he's on his journey, and now he's helping 5 people around him. It's powerful.
But I'll say this: it doesn't have to be. You know, you want to become a multimillionaire, but I'm telling you, that's there for anyone. If somebody would have told me I'd make $500 a month doing this little coaching thing on the side when I first started, when I was still 60 pounds overweight, I wouldn't have believed it. I was just trying to help people. But I remember when that first 500 came in, it was like, it might as well have been $1 million, an extra $500 breathing room. But then 5 months in, we made $2,500 that month. I don't know if I can share all this, but I'm going to anyway. 7 months in, this is from when I started, 85 pounds overweight. I remember because it was a huge milestone. We made $10,000 that month. Now listen, I'm working full time, more than full time. My wife and I both, 3 young kids.
Still at the church.
Yeah.
This is still at the church.
Yeah, executive pastor at a full-time, more than full-time. If you ever work at a church, you know how that goes. My wife's our full-time youth pastor. We're chasing 3 little kids around, and it's not like we neglected them. Like we didn't miss a dinner. We didn't miss a bedtime. Like those are priorities to us. So we built this thing like after the kids were in bed for like about an hour, every night at the beginning. But when we reached that $10,000 mark, 7 months in, and we reached the second highest rank in the company. And I remember because we moved across country, we made $23,000 our 11th month. Yeah. And it's gone up
and I think
significantly.
I think we celebrated in Cancun because that was part of the.
That's right.
It was that first big trip.
That was the $10,000.
That was the $10,000 month.
And I remember one of our mentors. Yeah. You or Eric had introduced me to her, and I thought she was gonna be patting me on the back because, man, we just made $10,000. Like that was the peak. Nobody makes $10,000 a month in this kind of business. And I remember she said,
you were feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I was like waiting for her to celebrate me. I was acting all humble, and I had no idea what I was doing. I was just helping people, and the program works and does the heavy lifting. Yeah. But I remember 2 words I think helped us make $25 million. Yeah. She said, "What's next?" And I'm like, "What's next? we're there. We arrived. We can keep, if we can keep, I would have went forward going, if we can keep making $10,000 a month, we're gonna be in heaven the rest of our lives. But I remember Megan and I went and got a yellow pad and we ripped it off, got a blank piece of paper and we wrote that at the top, what's next? And we started dreaming and we haven't stopped since. And most of our dreams these days revolve around helping other people do what we were able to do at the beginning. And supporting. Megan wants to support every organization and ministry under the sun.
She does.
Which I love.
What I love about Megan and Tia is they have big hearts, and God speaks to them in beautiful ways that keeps their husbands like, all right, we're going to figure this out.
Give it all away, huh? Okay, all right.
But it's been an honor. I mean, we've together combined, we've made over $75 million, and I know for a fact what we've been given, but we've been able to give when God says give, and we haven't had to check our bank accounts. And that's been the biggest blessing and the biggest honor.
By far, the biggest blessing of making that much money is the way we've been able to be generous. Yeah, I don't think people realize what a blessing that is to be able to be as generous as you want to. It's unbelievable.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Dan and I are just freaking pumped. And if you're watching this, because I have a feeling this is going to be on like YouTube Shorts or something, or long. What is it, Nate? YouTube. And you're watching this, you know what? Hit us up. We're like, the army's already built, but like we're building an absolute like Braveheart. Like, bah! We're about ready to charge this mountain. And you know what? We're going to do it, but we'll do it faster with the big players and some people that want to make massive impact. And yes, make a lot of money. We're going to do it together.
Let's do it, man.
All right, baby.
Love you, bro. Cool.